as you want the people, because we got people in Australia, people in England, there's people all over the place listening to this radio station. So tell us, what are a couple of highlights in your career that we can find and look up and support you on?
Okay, so I have a Facebook live talk show called Toke Talk. So y'all can catch me on Facebook at Comedian Endo Jones. That's one of my biggest accomplishments because I get over 2,000 viewers at a time. You know, sometimes I get so many viewers that Facebook will shut my live off. You know, that's pretty dope. On ridiculoustv.com, you guys can find a comedy show I did like 2 years ago where I got a chance to work with Donnell Rawlings. That's Ashley Larry from the Chappelle Show.
Oh yeah, we know who that is.
Yes, sir. So I've gotten a chance to work with Donnell Rawlings from the Chappelle Show. I've gotten to work with Kyle Grooms from Comedy Central. He's always in Miami.
Oh, so, Kyle, that's my homie.
Yes, sir. He's always in Miami, so I catch him when he comes down to Miami at times. This like towards the end of this month, one of my even bigger highlights is I'm going to be working with comedian Damon Williams from Chicago.
No, big bro, Damon.
Listen, and I've been watching Damon since Comic View and when he was on Jenny Jones. You know, I've been watching. One of my classmates got to get on there and freestyle in front of him and Jenny Jones one time. I was like in the 6th grade. This was before like real talk shows went away. But November 24th at the Uptown Comedy Club, I'm gonna be again working with Damon Williams. So that's another one of my big accomplishments that I got going on right now.
Yeah, shout out to the big bro Damon, man. That's my brother, man. You know, that's definitely family, man. We was rocking riddles every weekend till they shut us down in Chicago. They shut us down here, and we haven't got to recover all the way at real comedy places. So they still do it on the outside joint. So we still trying to hold it tight. Y'all still indoors or outdoors?
We got some indoor. We have indoor venues, and then we do have on Sundays they do a venue on the outside of Uptown Comedy Corner where we rock it out.
Man, I remember doing Uptown way back in the day. Oh man, it had to be 2002. Man. So they moved it, right? It ain't in the same location, ain't it?
No. It's they moved it. It's out in Hateville.
Okay.
Shoot. Speaking of, I need to see if we can get that. Bring me a gym shoe. I want me one of them so bad.
Okay. Jordans.
No.
Sandwich.
The sandwich.
The gym shoe. That's yeah. You will be thinking about food, man.
No.
As soon as my producer say you need a bra, then you gonna tell you need a gym shoe. You ain't hear him.
Wait, who's and he light skinned, so I ain't gonna hold it against him. He probably wearing some Prada heels under that.
Boy, take that bonnet off your head. Don't no grown man wear a bonnet. Look like you should be going to beauty supply.
He got a big body too. Okay.
He said, "I'm draping boo boo."
I'm draping boo boo.
You look like you struggle to grow that little stubble. You got a hat on top of your skull, boy. You need to be a thing. Go put a hat on. You said me take this off. You need to go put on a full construction hat, boy.
Boy, I had hair that long while you was getting your diapers changed.
I doubt that, seriously.
That's
It doesn't look like you could complete that task, sir.
Shit.
You got more forehead than hair. Them headphones is on the back of your neck right now, sir.
Boy.
The audacity of you, sir.
Go get a waist trainer. This nigga need a waist trainer on while he on inside about me. You know what? Hey, tell him I will get started.
And you started him. You got him started.
Okay, cool. I can go get a waist trainer and lose weight. You still can't grow hair. Rogaine won't save you. Hair Club for Men can't save you, nor Hims.
Hey, you go make him back up out the camera, man. Leave him alone.
This widow's peak.
Oh, no, you gotta leave him alone. He got you, man. Otis like to test the comedians that I bring on here to see if they truly official, and a lot of times they are. And I keep telling him that they be official, man. He told you wearing them headphones on the back of your neck.
He got old Jerry Rice headline. I can't believe you. And you light skinned dudes with bad lines with a hat. Look at Blind.
See, you got him started. So look, man, what do you, let's I love it. Hey, trust me.
Looking at boy. You for extra hours at work too.
What did you say that again?
Your phone broke up.
Yeah, your phone didn't like that one.
Right.
I say he looked like the type that begged for extra hours at work.
I don't have to beg for extra hours at work. I own multiple companies. I don't work for nobody.
Hey, but look though, we gonna change subject.
Now you wait. Let me hit the mute button.
Did you mute yourself?
Yeah, he muted himself.
Did you mute him up?
No, I ain't muted that.
You mute? I can't hear you, man.
You press your own mute button.
I think you press it. Can you hear us now? You can hear us though, right? You know this will happen when you start pressing buttons on these new phones. Well, these old iPhones. This one got the camera in the front. But look though, man, Endo Jones, this is one of the military veterans. Oh, here he comes. He ready to come back in. I think he is military veteran. Look, hey, can you hear us now? I think we can hear you.
Nah, all right. So I'm sharing, right? I'm sharing Periscope and I'm sharing this through my Facebook, and there's people calling me on Messenger and shit. And they, oh my God, I see you. Happy Veterans Day.
Yeah, happy Veterans Day. Well, shout out to all your people who out there listening. Tell them to download the app, the House Tunes Radio app, and we listen to house music, and we always interview funny comedians. This is Veterans Day, so we decided to interview the veterans. So tell us, what do you do every Veterans Day that you would like the people to know?
Okay, so because like I go out and VFW, I go to whatever town I'm in or wherever I'm at, I go out find a local VFW and I sit with the veterans of old, talk old stories, sing some of the old like hittises and joke songs you sing like in boot camp or anything like that. Exchange stories, drink.
Okay, so you sit with the old timers.
Yeah. They're old, but when they get around us young folk, it's like that old stuff by the windows. The guy came, old dudes be having a cane or a walker.
Mm-hmm.
Them dudes put them canes and walkers to the side, like, all right, my insurance ain't looking. So look, pass me a beer.
Pass me a beer. Let's get it in.
Pretty much.
Let me tell you what I can't tell nobody else, young man.
Pretty much.
You know what I mean? So do you guys talk about do you guys really get into the deep stuff, or is it more like watch the football game or hang out, watch some sports and drink and talk about your wife? Because I know a lot of veterans they do not like to talk about, to us, the normal people who didn't go to war or whatever, their time or service. So is that y'all time to actually get it out?
Some of us, yeah. A lot of times we don't like to tell our experiences from being in the military, because a lot of them are like very traumatic, and it'll make them kind of like relive it. And some people don't want to relive certain things that they've seen, or certain things that they've done over there. So to kind of like, I guess the flip side of that is we get amongst each other and we talk about it, we laugh about it, we drink about it. And then, that way we could be able to function around like the civilians and not feel like we can't talk to nobody or nobody won't understand us.
Okay. All right. So is there, if you could tell us anything to do for veterans, we already, everybody already decide this is the time where we try to go help veterans or whatever on Memorial Day. Is there anything that you could tell us that will help the people to do better for veterans? What can we do outside of the crap that they normally tell us? Give us an inside scoop on what's going on.
So this is because I've done this personally, and I've well they have. Let me start. So because I've personally done this, I say this. You see a veteran anywhere. It don't matter if he well off, if he homeless, or he hungry or whatever, man. Show him some love or whatever. I mean, you ain't gotta mind his pockets, but you know, take him out for something to eat. If you do homeless, let a man come in. I mean, you. I know you people don't want to invite energies in your house, but you doing this hard. Let a man get a shower or something, so he ain't out here just, you know.
Yeah.
You see a homeless vet, man. Get him a haircut, man. Make him look like somebody. It's some veterans out here homeless or jobless or hungry or whatever, and they want to work or they want to be able to do stuff, but because they are in the circumstance they in, people rather not give them a look or give them even a second look or even look away. You know what I'm saying? I'm team like me being with my EC, like got me with No Hero Left Behind, and we out here taking up donations and we out here making goodie bags and stuff for the homeless, man. It's getting cold too. Then people need socks, something warm belly. People need to know they love too, man.
So
we got life on the line for this country only to get, you know, a middle finger or sometimes thank you when they know they could do more.
Exactly. So speaking of No Hero Left Behind, let's get into this a little bit. What tell the people about it? For those who don't know, you know, it's a lot of people who may not know, and I know it's a big thing that you guys are doing. And this is in Pittsburgh, correct, or just everywhere?
It's everywhere, but it's mainly based in Pittsburgh. That's where it got started. And No Hero Left Behind got brought to me down here in Georgia. So. Like, as far as I know, it's an organization, but like I say, these guys together, and these are veterans that come together, and we try to help veterans out in the world, man. We see, like I said, times like this, like it's getting cold, temperature changing. It's the holidays. Some people look forward to being with family, or they don't have to turn to, man. Like, show some, donate, give out sweats, give people some clothes, some blankets, give people some food, man. Even if you do something, I know I said don't try to lie, but what's $20?
Right, exactly.
What is $20, dog? If $20 gonna hurt you that much, like, all right, then don't do it. Just try to do something, but make sure it's from the kind of your heart. You ain't out here trying to do it and be online like, look at me helping people. Nah, man. People doing it out, man.
So No Hero Left Behind, you guys are doing the show. It is November 24th, 2020 at 8 o'clock with the proceeds benefiting the homeless and the hungry veterans, military veterans. They want to let people know in Pittsburgh or wherever you are, if you get in the area at the time, they are doing a show with laughter and feeding the homeless and hungry population on behalf of the Pittsburgh Black Comedy Association in collaboration with the military veterans of No Hero Left Behind and the Food Bank. And their shows combined with the healthy portion of laughter and fundraiser. So is there, like, are you going to be on that show?
Yes, sir. I am on one of the features on that show as well. And when I tell you, like, you guys that's in the Atlanta area, if you guys plan on coming down to the show, you guys really don't want to miss it. We're going to have a funky good time, man. This is for the old folk, for the young folk, this is for the grown folk. And this is definitely for the veterans, man. So y'all don't want to miss this, man. Uptown Comedy Corner is going to be a definite movie. And with Atlanta being Black Hollywood anyway, you don't want to miss this movie.
You definitely don't. You definitely don't. So y'all definitely check that out. It looked like we got Eric House. Eric House is out there. I think Eric is in the building. My EC brought a lot of people to me. She said, you guys are veterans, and you guys do comedy, and you guys are part of this No Hero Left Behind. So what's up, Eric, man? I see you. What's going on, brother?
Hey, thank you for having me. Happy Veterans Day.
Happy Veterans Day, man. So what branch of the armed forces did you serve?
I did about 11 years in the Army, in the U.S. Army.
Oh, man. Hoorah.
Yes, hoorah. 13 Bravo Artillery.
Hey man, we thank you, we appreciate it. God bless you. Hey man, I know it couldn't have been easy. Uh, and also you do comedy as well, right?
My wife and I were both the founders of No Hero Left Behind.
Oh, okay. You're the
And
founder of it. Okay, well, my fault.
right. So with Ma Ek, she definitely reached out and was able to bless us and in being able to collaborate and having a third party fundraiser to be able to help us continue our mission, which is to advocate for homeless and underserved veterans and reducing veteran homelessness and suicide.
Well, this was perfect that you came in at this point because that's exactly what we were talking about the show you guys are doing to help. And you, obviously, you being in the armed forces is what made you come up with this. But what really sparked it for you? Because I know you probably came back and saw something that made it like, man, I need to do something that because that changes. So what was that moment, bro?
Got you. So what happened was when I was going through experiencing homelessness, I was arrested and I was almost sent downtown to be to basically be summoned. But what happened was the officer had took the time to find out that I was a veteran. And what happened was they actually sent me to the Veterans Recovery Center.
Wow.
So the Veterans Recovery Center is connected with the VA hospital. And there I was able to, do a lot of things to basically, get empowered, to get job training, and to actually find out that there are a lot of other veterans that are going through the same things that I have went through, if not worse. Like we all have a story. Endo Jones has a story. And, really we just try to, be able to provide resources and supportive services to help veterans not fall through the cracks like I did, along with the other 250,000 that come home from combat.
Yes, that's amazing. It's amazing what you're doing. Is this? I know Endo said he's doing it in Atlanta. You guys are based out of Pittsburgh. Are you guys doing it any other places that we can check it out so I can send people your way?
Me, I'm born and raised in Pittsburgh in the Hill District area. And we're starting out, here in Pittsburgh, but we will be branching out. But it's going to take a coalition. Yeah. Just like any war, you can't fight any war all by yourself. And we do a lot of different things to bring a lot of veterans and families together. A lot of people talk about the things and the traumatic events that the veterans have went through, but not a lot of people talk about what the spouses of those veterans that went through, or the kids, that went through. So I'm really just trying to bring everybody together and build that network, so that, whatever way that you want to, be successful, that we're here to help you out. And if we can't help you, then, point you in the right direction.
Well, that's why we feel for you, because we want to make sure that we can help you out. You're doing what changing the world. We're just trying to spread the message so that people could join the fight with you and help you out, brother. Because I definitely am supportive of your mission. It's definitely you're a hero, and this is like 2 times a hero. Now you saving heroes.
Speaking of, for any and everybody that actually joins in on this coalition of No Hero Help Behind, the more that you can help us, y'all are heroes too, man. If you anywhere, man, whether you shook a hand, gave a hug, something to eat, a ride, a blanket to sleep with, you a hero too, man. You a hero too, man, because you gave just that little ounce of love, gave him the will to go on. Because he was saying something about suicide earlier. I've been a part of a suicide prevention team where I had to stop Marines and watch Marines and Marines outranking me. I was non-NCO or non-commissioned officer out 2-3 times. Them level-headed, or to keep them from hurting themselves or going home to hurt their family. So I love this, man. Really don't understand how much I love it.
No, this is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, and it's much appreciated. And we definitely want to get the word out. We want everyone, like, this shouldn't just be a Memorial Day or a Veterans Day thing. This shouldn't be something we do once or twice. We should be doing this all year round because it get cold out here in Chicago, and it's a lot of veterans here.
Ooh, yeah.
It gets bad. So what you doing needs to be here as well. We need to spread you out everywhere. I know that's the plan for you. So any way we can help, definitely reach out. House Tunes Radio always supports the veterans.
I definitely was gonna say if I can get y'all info from Mo and give y'all a call, find out what the radio station can do to be a part of it. We would love to.
Much appreciated.
That's love, right?
No, for real, because that's something we definitely need to start working together, man. I don't know why people think that working together is so hard. It really ain't. It make all the work easier for everybody if we work together. So, speaking of, tell us, we really got to go we got a 7 o'clock mix coming. So I got about 8 minutes with you, and then we're going to go into our mix. So I want to I want you to give them the info so people could find you, follow you. Tell us, Eric, where do we find you? How do we follow you? Where do we go to join No Hero Left Behind?
Sure. So right now, you can locate us via Facebook at No Hero Left Behind. That's the site right now that we share a lot of different resources on. And then also we have a No Hero Left Behind blog where we share different articles and different news events, current events going on with veterans. So those are the two sites. We're working on a website as we speak. We can also be reached via email at noheroleftbehind22@gmail.com, as well as 412-641-0077. And, whether you're a veteran, we're looking for your support. If you're a veteran family member, we're looking for your support, as well as just, you may not have anyone in your family who's a veteran, but have been related or talked with someone, like Endo Jones said, you can go to the coffee shop and you may talk to somebody, who's a veteran. You never know. You lighted, you made the best of their day, just by having that little conversation. And this is huge, for us to be a part of this comedy show. I really feel like this is going to grow to be, a national thing. And, it's also falling right along our lines with reducing, suicide and bringing those families together. So really just trying to get the word out as much as possible. Even if someone can't make it, to the comedy show, we'll get the link, so that they'll be able to, even purchase tickets and just donate, so that a veteran family, or even a family down in Atlanta, can attend the show. Because like I said, it's all about the more support we can get. And if you want to go far, you got to go together. So that's what we're about.
Definitely. So tell us real quick about the comedy show. Who is on it? How long have you been doing it? Is it something that's going to be annual? Just a little more so we know where is it? Can we buy tickets? Where to buy the tickets? All these questions,
Got you. Endo, do you have more details on the comedy show?
Okay, so what I have is we have a musical guest, the Black Pirates, that'll be in attendance. The headline is going to be Damon Williams, featuring me, myself. Of course, it's hosted by my EC. Of course, we got Cousin Clyde, 2 Jennings, also as well as Marty McFly as the comedians.
Yeah. Okay, that's a great show, man. Y'all putting it together, and this is the first one, or have you done more?
No, sir. This is going to be the first one. This is the first one, and then we're taking this thing on the road. December 6th, we're in Las Vegas.
Oh, December 6th. I'm gonna be in Las Vegas December 6th.
It's going down.
No, that is. I'm gonna be there for a Sauce in the City. It's a comedy show. I'll be at the Red Palms hotel or casino, whatever, doing a comedy show out there.
Yes, sir. SLS. We at the SLS, man. So you can.
I'm coming. After my show, I'm coming because mine is at 6 o'clock. What time is that show?
I think we're doing 2 shows. One is 8 and 10. I think.
Oh yeah,
I gotta get rest
yeah.
DC, but I think it's 8 and 10.
We definitely gonna have to swap information, and we keep in contact because what y'all doing is a beautiful thing. I love it. Anytime y'all want to get on the show and you want to promote it, I am welcoming you to come on out, man. Don't ever hesitate to reach out to me. Stay on the line so that we can definitely swap information. And we're going to go into our 7 o'clock mix. And man, y'all make sure y'all go to the Pittsburgh Comedy Association. That's what it is, right? Did I say that right?
Pittsburgh Black Comedy Association.
Pittsburgh Black Comedy. That's even better because we support our black everything black, especially now.
Yes.
And it's important that you guys support him, man, because I don't know how big the team is, but no matter how big it is, they're doing big things. And again, they got a comedy show. It is on November 24th, 2020 at 8 o'clock with the proceeds benefiting the homeless and the hungry military veterans. Make sure y'all definitely support the Pittsburgh Black Comedy Association. Y'all go online, y'all go on Facebook, y'all go on Twitter, y'all go on Uber and take a ride to get to that show and support these brothers because we definitely gonna have to stick together. Hey man, anything else you wanna put out there before we go into this mix?
Yeah, man, tell that light-skinned dude to go in some sunlight. He might have to go to like Austin to get more sun because all the buildings in Chicago block the sun a little bit. And 71st Street and Merrill out there in Chirac, man, they real gangsta over there, man. And that's why I got my first gym shoot. It was delicious.
Food. Why you telling me he had his headphones on the back of his neck, man? I ain't gonna never forget that one. That's hilarious.
Them headphones sit around the back of his neck. He got a big head.
He said you got more forehead than him.
He got all that 1B Yankee in his head talking shit. This is my real hair.
Hey, you know what though? You did make him take his bonnet off. You did make him take the bonnet off. I tell you that. That's a good one. You know
that real men can grow hair. You don't have to try to claim that you got it.
Hey, Endo, I know you got that Boost Mobile, that trap phone. So I don't know how long. Yeah, we finna go into the mix.
No, you got their numbers.
Yeah, I'm finna. So what I'm finna do is, Endo, give us your info right now so people can follow you and find you.
All right, man. You can follow me on Facebook at comedian Endo Jones. I'm on Instagram, Endo.gram, like the Endo with the period and the gram, GRAM. I'm on Twitter at Jones Endo. And for my holy rollers, I'm on christianmingle.com.
You on back page with your titties out?
Nah, man. That was your sister. The reason I wear this on my head because it's a condom.
Hey, man. Hey, that's hilarious, man. Hey, man, thank you. And you can stay on. We coming back in 20 minutes. You just log back in, and we can continue talking to you. We're going to talk more about the news and what's going on in the world right now. But right now, we're finna go into our 7 o'clock mix. Hey, man, that's Endo Jones, and that's my man Eric, definitely with the Pittsburgh Black Comedy Association. Y'all make sure we gonna put all the info out on housetunesradio.com and make sure we get these info out for all y'all to these brothers. No Hero Left Behind 22 at gmail.com. Y'all make sure y'all check these brothers out, man. They're doing amazing things. They're superheroes in the world. They're already heroes and they saved you. Now they're heroes and they doing it again. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Happy Veterans Day, brothers.
Hey, man, y'all heroes, too, for helping us spread this, man.
Right. Hey,
y'all helping us spread this, man.
Hey, man, it sounds good, but that's just like, I like the white girl who half dead in your arm, and you like, oh, white girl, you a hero because I had to save you. I wouldn't have a job if I didn't save you, white girl. No, I ain't no hero, man. I just got in trouble, and I'm trying to get myself out of it. but no, seriously, we appreciate that, man. Coming from you guys, that's really and truly an honor. And we'll do everything we can to spread the word because y'all message is important. That's all we know. And we do have to stick together. So that's the message we've been promoting the whole time. So thank y'all again, man. And y'all can stay on if you want. Y'all log off and come back in about 20 minutes. We finna get into our 7 o'clock mix. Y'all make sure y'all get the Google, go to the App Store, go to the iStore, go to the phone store. Hey, check any store out. Don't just go to the Pornhub store. Otis put one in the Pornhub store. I swear that House Tune app is banging there. So drop in here, check it out. Hey, look,
That's
man.
a good idea.
I know, right? I'm telling you, man. Get it with Pornhub. I'm trying to tell you. You'll get billions of views.
They'll put nothing but these videos up.
We ain't gonna disrespect the 5,000 we got. Hey, y'all. So check y'all out. We love y'all. Who we got on the mix?
DJ Big Paul.
DJ Big Paul.
The election kick Trump out mix.
The election kick Trump out mix. And then we gonna talk about this in about 20 minutes. Y'all check out DJ Big Paul with the electric kick Trump out mix. Happy Veterans Day, everybody.
Yeah, y'all.
This is Marshall Jefferson, and you listen to my family here on House Tunes Radio. Where words fail, house music speaks.
We know that we're asking Americans to do a lot right now. So we're asking everyone to be selfless for others so that we can protect those who are most susceptible to this virus.
A question I often get asked is why should young people care about the spread of coronavirus? Well, we know that people with underlying medical conditions over the age of 60 are at highest risk, but they've got to get it from somebody.
Social distancing is really physical separation of people.
It's what we refer to when we ask people to stay at least 6 feet apart.
Not going to bars, not going to restaurants, not going to theaters where there are a lot of people. It all just means physical separation so that you have a space between you and others who might actually be infected or infect you.
We all have a role to play in preventing person-to-person spread of this disease, which can be deadly for vulnerable groups. For more information on how you can social distance, please go to coronavirus.gov.
Hey, how y'all doing out there? Who, me? I'm Demetrius Valentine, better known as Cougar. Tonight on House Tunes Radio, we got something special for you guys. Y'all tune in. It's the Feel Good Friday Mix Show, y'all. Y'all come in and join us. 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Friday. Ha ha ha. The Feel Good Friday Mix Show. House Tunes Radio. Download that free app, y'all. Yeah. House. Where words fail, house music speaks.
You're listening to WHTR, House Tunes Radio, Chicago. Yo, this is DJ Big Paul, rocking the house on unofficial House Rules Radio.
Chased by KSI, wanted by the Sigmas, now the Q's wanna try. They want some ski week, ski week, ski week, ski week, ski week.
We did it, Joe. You're gonna be the next president of the United States.
No doubt. You're in the mix. DJ Big Paul.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you. Good evening. Thank you. Good evening. So, Congressman John Lewis, before his passing, wrote, "Democracy is not a state, It is an act. And what he meant was that America's democracy is not guaranteed. It is only as strong as our willingness to fight for it. To guard it and never take it for granted. And protecting our democracy takes struggle, it takes sacrifice, but there is joy in it, and there is progress, because we, the people, have the power to build a better future. And when our very democracy was on the ballot in this election, with the very soul of America at stake, and the world watching, you ushered in a new day for America. To our campaign staff and volunteers, this extraordinary team, thank you for bringing more people than ever before into the democratic process. And for making this victory possible. To the poll workers and election officials across our country who have worked tirelessly to make sure every vote is counted. Our nation owes you a debt of gratitude. You have protected the integrity of our democracy. And to the American people who make up our beautiful country, thank you for turning out in record numbers to make your voices heard. And I know times have been challenging, especially the last several months. The grief, sorrow, and pain, the worries, and the struggles. But we have also witnessed your courage, your resilience, and the generosity of your spirit. For 4 years, you marched and organized for equality and justice, for our lives, and for our planet. And then you voted. And you delivered a clear message. You chose hope and unity, decency, science, and yes, truth. You chose Joe Biden as the next president of the United States of America. And Joe is a healer, a uniter, a tested and steady hand, a person whose own experience of loss gives him a sense of purpose that will help us as a nation reclaim our own sense of purpose. And a man with a big heart who loves with abandon. It's his love for Jill, who will be an incredible First Lady. It's his love for Hunter and Ashley and his grandchildren and the entire Biden family. And while I first knew Joe as vice president, I really got to know him as the father who loved Bo, my dear friend who we remember here today. And to my husband, Doug, and our children, Cole and Ella, and my sister, Maya, and our whole family, I love y'all more than I can ever express. We are so grateful to Joe and Jill for welcoming our family into theirs on this incredible journey. And to the woman most responsible for my presence here today, my mother, Shamala Gopalan Harris, who is always in our hearts. When she came here from India at the age of 19, she maybe didn't quite imagine this moment, but she believed so deeply in an America where a moment like this is possible. And so I am thinking about her and about the generations of women, Black women, Asian, white, Latina, Native American women who throughout our nation's history have paved the way for this moment tonight. Women who fought and sacrificed so much for equality and liberty and justice for all, including the Black women who are too often overlooked, but so often prove they are the backbone of our democracy. All the women who have worked to secure and protect the right to vote for over a century, 100 years ago with the 19th Amendment, 55 years ago with the Voting Rights Act, and now in 2020 with a new generation of women in our country who cast their ballots and continued the fight for their fundamental right to vote and be heard. Tonight I reflect on their struggle, their determination, and the strength of their vision to see what can be unburdened by what has been. And I stand on their shoulders. And what a testament it is to Joe's character that he had the audacity to break one of the most substantial barriers that exists in our country and select a woman as his vice president. But while I may be the first woman in this office, I will not be the last. Because every little girl watching tonight sees that this is a country of possibilities. And to the children of our country, regardless of your gender, our country has sent you a clear message. Dream with ambition, lead with conviction, and see yourselves in a way that others may not, simply because they've never seen it before. But know that we will applaud you every step of the way. And to the American people, no matter who you voted for, I will strive to be a vice president, like Joe was to President Obama, loyal, honest, and prepared, waking up every day thinking of you and your family. Because now is when the real work begins, the hard work, the necessary work, the good work, the essential work to save lives and beat this epidemic, to rebuild our economy so it works for working people, to root out systemic racism in our justice system and society, to combat the climate crisis, to unite our country and heal the soul of our nation. And the road ahead will not be easy, but America is ready, and so are Joe and I. We have elected a president who represents the best in us, a leader the world will respect and our children will look up to, a commander-in-chief who will respect our troops and keep our country safe, and a president for all Americans.
people who brought me to dance, Delawareans. I see my buddy Senator Tom Carper down there, and I think Senator Coons is there, and I think the governor's around. Is that Ruth Ann? And that former Governor Ruth Ann Minner. Most importantly, my sisters-in-law, my sister Valerie. Anyway. Folks, the people of this nation have spoken. They've delivered us a clear victory, a convincing victory, a victory for we the people. We've won with the most votes ever cast on a presidential ticket in the history of the nation. 74 million. What I must admit has surprised me. Tonight, we're seeing all over this nation, all cities and all parts of the country, indeed across the world, an outpouring of joy, of hope, renewed faith in tomorrow. Bring a better day. And I'm humbled by the trust and confidence you've placed in me. I pledge to be a president who seeks not to divide, but unify. Who doesn't see red states and blue states, only sees the United States. And work with all my heart, with the confidence of the whole people, to win the confidence of all of them. And for that is what America, I believe, is about. It's about people. And that's what our administration will be all about. I sought this office to restore the soul of America, to rebuild the backbone of this nation, the middle class, and to make America respected around the world again. And to unite us here at home. It's the honor of my lifetime that so many millions of Americans have voted for that vision. And now, the work of making that vision is real. It's a task, the task of our time. Folks, as I said many times before, I'm Jill's husband. And I would not be here without her love and tireless support of Jill and my son Hunter and Ashley, my daughter, and all our grandchildren and their spouses and all our family. They're my heart. Jill's a mom, a military mom, an educator. And she's dedicated her life to education. But teaching isn't just what she does, it's who she is. For American educators, this is a great day for y'all. You're going to have one of your own in the White House. And Jill's going to make a great first lady. I'm so proud of her. Well, I'll have the honor of serving with the fantastic vice president you just heard from, Kamala Harris, who makes history as the first woman, first black woman, the first woman from South Asian descent, the first daughter of an immigrant ever elected in this country. Don't tell me it's not possible in the United States. It's long overdue. And we're reminded tonight of those who fought so hard for so many years to make this happen. But once again, America's bent the arc of the moral universe more toward justice. Kamala, Doug, like it or not, your family, you become an honorary Biden, there's no way out. All those of you who volunteered and worked the polls in the middle of this pandemic, local elected officials, you deserve a special thanks from the entire nation. And my campaign team and all the volunteers and all who gave so much of themselves to make this moment possible, I owe you. I owe you. I owe you everything. And all those who supported us, I'm proud of the campaign we built and ran. I'm proud of the coalition we put together. the broadest and most diverse coalition in history. Democrats, Republicans, Independents, progressives, moderates, conservatives, young, old, urban, suburban, rural, gay, straight, transgender, white, Latino, Asian, Native American. I mean it, especially those moments, and especially those moments when this campaign was at its lowest ebb. The African American community stood up again for me. You always had my back, and I'll have yours. I said at the outset, I wanted to represent this campaign to represent and look like America. We've done that. Now that's what I want the administration to look like and act like. For all those of you who voted for President Trump, I understand the disappointment tonight. I've lost a couple times myself. But now, let's give each other a chance. It's time to put away the harsh rhetoric, lower the temperature, see each other again, listen to each other again. And to make progress, we have to stop treating our opponents as our enemies. They are not our enemies. They are Americans. They're Americans. The Bible tells us to everything there is a season, time to build, time to reap, and a time to sow, and a time to heal. This is the time to heal in America. Now this campaign is over. What is the will of the people? What is our mandate? I believe it's this. Americans have called upon us to marshal the forces of decency, the forces of fairness, to marshal the forces of science, and the forces of hope. The great battles of our time. The battle to control the virus. The battle to build prosperity. The battle to secure your family's health care. The battle to achieve racial justice and root out systemic racism in this country. And the battle to save our planet by getting climate under control. The battle to restore decency, defend democracy, and give everybody in this country a fair shot. That's all they're asking for, a fair shot. Folks, our work begins with getting COVID under control. We cannot repair the economy, restore our vitality, or relish life's most precious moments, hugging our grandchildren, our children, our birthdays, weddings, graduations, all the moments that matter most to us until we get it under control. On Monday, I will name a group of leading scientists and experts as transition advisors to help take the Biden-Harris COVID plan and convert it into an action blueprint that will start on January the 20th, 2021. That plan will be built on bedrock science. It will be constructed out of compassion, empathy, and concern. I will spare no effort, none, or any commitment to turn around this pandemic. Folks, I'm a proud Democrat, but I will govern as an American president. I'll work as hard for those who didn't vote for me as those who did. Let this grim era of demonization in America begin to end here and now. The refusal of Democrats and Republicans to cooperate with one another. It's not some mysterious force beyond our control. It's a decision, a choice we make. And if we can decide not to cooperate, then we can decide to cooperate. And I believe that this is part of the mandate given to us from the American people. They want us to cooperate in their interest. And that's the choice I'll make. I'll call on Congress, Democrats and Republicans alike, to make that choice with me. The American story is about slow yet steadily widening the opportunities in America. And make no mistake, too many dreams have been deferred for too long. We must make the promise of the country real for everybody, no matter their race, their ethnicity, their faith, their identity, or their disability. Folks, America has always been shaped by inflection points, by moments in time where we've made hard decisions about who we are and what we want to be. Lincoln in 1860, coming to save the Union. FDR in 1932, promising a beleaguered country a new deal. JFK in 1960, pledging a new frontier. And 12 years ago, when Barack Obama made history, he told us, yes, we can. Well, folks, we stand at an inflection point. We have an opportunity to defeat despair, to build a nation of prosperity and purpose. We can do it. I know we can. I've long talked about the battle for the soul of America. We must restore the soul of America. Our nation is shaped by the constant battle between our better angels and our darkest impulses. And what presidents say in this battle matters. It's time for our better angels to prevail. Tonight, the whole world is watching America. And I believe at our best, America is a beacon for the globe. We will lead not only by the example of our power, but by the power of our example. I've always believed, many of you heard me say it, I've always believed we can define America in one word: possibilities. That, in America, everyone should be given an opportunity to go as far as their dreams and God-given ability will take them. You see, I believe in the possibilities of this country. We're always looking ahead to an America that's freer and more just, ahead to an America that creates jobs with dignity and respect, ahead of America that cures diseases like cancer and Alzheimer's, ahead to an America that never leaves anyone behind, ahead of America that never gives up, never gives in. It's a great nation. It's always been a
Hey, how y'all doing out there? Who, me? I'm Demetrius Valentine, better known as Cougar. Tonight on House Tunes Radio, we got something special for you guys. Y'all tune in. It's the Feel Good Friday Mix Show, y'all. Y'all come in and join us. 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Friday. Ha ha ha. The Feel Good Friday Mix Show. House Tunes Radio. Download that free app, y'all. Yeah. House. Where words fail, house music speaks.
This is Marshall Jefferson, and you're listening to my family here on House Tunes Radio, where words fail, house music speaks.
You're listening to WHTR, House Tunes Radio, Chicago. Views, wordings, and opinions of this show are not that of House Tunes Radio.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to the House Tunes Radio. This is the Robert Kane Radio Show. This is the show where we bring funny comedians from all over the country, all over the world. It's Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. We got the veteran comedian in the building, Endo Jones. I see you still. What's up, sir? How you doing?
Yo, what's going on?
We still got Eric in the building. We also had Eric in the building. I think he gonna come back in. Right now, we talking to my homie Endo. Right now, hey Endo, man, look, man, there's a lot of stuff. Oh, there we go. We got Eric back in the building. What's going on, E?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're back. We're back live.
We got the veterans in the building. Hey, look, man, we talking this time around, you know, we went into everything you guys are doing, and now we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on in the world today. Unfortunately, it's a lot of rhetoric about our commander-in-chief at the moment. I don't know if you guys can talk a lot about it or if you want to, but what do you guys think about Biden winning and Trump refusing to respect that at this moment?
You can go ahead first, Eric.
Yeah, I mean it's a given. You know, you're gonna have two sides, and there's always, it's obvious you're gonna have a winner and a loser, and you know, in that loss, it would be fortunate if it was just accepted. But as you see, there's a lot of lawsuits and you know, litigation about to come into play. You know, but you know, we seen this, you know, with you know, with Al Gore, you know, in Bush, and then once Bush, you know, won, it was overturned, and you know, it was crazy. So I'm just hoping that the decision that was made, you know, stays. You know, but you know, like we're finding out now, because you know, more people have voted more than ever. You know, it's not just about the executive branch, you know, not just about the president. You know, you also have to vote for those local judges, you know, local authorities that really make those decisions for your community. And
that's what PJO been saying the whole time. Yep.
Yeah. So hopefully some more funding, you know, comes down the line, you know, to be able to help different veteran organizations, you know, like ours, and so we can continue to expand and make a bigger impact.
What's going on, Rashad Manson? I see you out there and chill. Hey, well, I got another question for you, because this first, what he's what he's alleging is that oh, go ahead, Endo, you want to say something?
Yeah, man, I just feel like he wasn't, you know, he losers never want to lose. So losers never want to lose. They're gonna find any way to like try to overturn or appeal a loss. So like this is, I don't know, this was expected. Even because he's looking dumb, saying stuff like, "Well, you guys, so to keep the party going." Reality, and you know, men lie.
Whoever that is, they got one more cough. They gotta leave the room. They gotta leave the internet. They gotta log coronavirus. I'm just joking.
It's a virtual cough.
It's a virtual cough.
So
okay, real quick though, because what he's contesting now is that the families of the veterans vote. So he's saying some of them are, and this, I know a lot of this really does affect veterans. When the president gets changed over from Republican to Democrat, there's a lot of things that happen, and people don't realize that it also affects the military as well. Is there any experiences you guys have with that?
There was a period. There was a period during the Bush administration, right before we transitioned over to having Barack Obama as president. Like we actually got like a stimulus check. I remember out of nowhere, like they were saying, "Oh, they're about to drop a stimulus package," because at the time that was the recession. Around this time of the recession, so that was one of. So with us having the recession, a lot of veterans weren't being seen. I have a grandfather that was in Vietnam. He was artillery with the army.
King of the battle.
Right, for real.
So, and I got two uncles. I have two uncles, his sons, that were Marines, and they were in the Gulf War. They were out in the Persian Gulf with the Marines and whatnot. So a lot of times they had to get, you know, seen and things like that, or get medications or with appointments that they couldn't follow up with things that they were needed, and they weren't able to. Even as far as the paperwork for when some veterans get out, if they were deployed in the most recent times, some of them suffer from different things, and they get a certain type of disability. So you go down to the VA and you get your determination with them, and they help you get your paperwork and everything in line to get so you know what percentage of disability you rate and what type of disability you rate. Am I right, Eric?
Yeah, that's correct. That's absolutely right.
Okay. So like my grandfather, because of that, my grandfather wasn't able to receive his full 64% being in Vietnam and things like that. So we had to go and appeal and do a whole bunch of rigmarole. Like he's still fighting now.
Wow.
My grandfather, 22.
Wow.
Now, still, and in the midst of fighting, still having to go to the veterans to get seen and dental and vision, and checkups. Because he's got a golden age. But then when the presidents changed, a lot of like paperwork transition, and he was able to either get more or he was able to get stuff a lot faster than he would have had the seats not changed.
Wow. And that's crazy. And that was my point. What about you? Have you, Eric, have you ever dealt with a regime change during your tenure?
I mean, you're going to feel it, when there are changes. What happens is whoever the change into the guard, whoever that goes to, it's almost as if they're allowed a grace period to make so many mistakes and to try out some new things to see what will work. And ultimately, being in the military, you find yourself, first to feel those effects. So, when, the recent tenure that was just in, like I said, I was in, until 2011. So,
right.
It was difficult, because a lot of things weren't in our favor. A lot of times when it comes to to a president, or executive branch, they're not necessarily looking to they may say they're willing to help the minority, right? But no one ever really comes out and says, we're going to help Black people.
Exactly. And that's a good thing about your organization. And now we could put a face to where we want to help.
Like look at the most recent times in regime change. Like 2 years into Trump being president, a lot of active duty service members wasn't being paid. A lot of government workers weren't being paid.
Wow. We don't know these things. We had no idea.
And because everybody was still showing up to work.
Right.
Everybody was still going to work like it was an everyday thing. People falling behind on their rent. The post office brings you your check, but they not getting one. So they was feeling some type of way.
Wow.
We got active duty service members all across the board, no matter what the branch. They overseas fighting right now, not getting no pay, and got their spouse lined up to take care of bills at home. Some of these service members, they got special needs kids, so they need money.
Right.
Like the money gotta be there, to take care of the insurance or whatever. But the money gotta be there, and if the money not there, the kids gonna lack. Like it was a lot, man.
And we don't even understand that you guys go through this. That's why it's important that we have this conversation. It's important that we know where to go, and that's what we were talking about during the break. Was like we have to expand this and bring the no veteran left behind everywhere. Right, we need to. We got a family in New York, military family in New York that would love everything you guys are doing, and we definitely need more of it because we just really don't think about it, man. And then apparently, Veterans Day happened, and then what we doing? We right at Thanksgiving. We done forgot about everybody, and we doing our family thing, and it's getting cold. And I'm sure these times are stressful for everyone. Um, how stressful is the holidays coming up for you guys? Um, just knowing that it's so much happening with the homeless that's finna be cold and things like that.
Oh, exactly. So, like I was saying, just to end off from what I was saying before, like that stuff does bring them crazy stress. And with the holidays being so close, and some of them not either having family or with, like I was saying, some of them didn't have jobs and wasn't no pay, and then looking at times like this, holidays, and the family has to eat and things like that. It was I know a lot of service members that were stressed out to the point they either became drug users and ended up getting kicked out of the military, or they suicide, or they attempted to commit suicide.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is a lot of this. It's a lot. So stressful. Those are the limits that I've seen that stress take an active duty service member, or even take a veteran, because they don't have, or they didn't have, or because what they had is no longer there, and it's out of their control.
Is that what? Go ahead, Eric.
As Zeno was saying, this is an extremely stressful time, and people realize that, especially around the holidays. So much that this is the time that we really reach out and do our sock drives, where we get clothing and toiletries, as well as gift cards, for restaurants. We also partner with with local caterers like Heroes Bistro, where we actually raise money, from the community, from the haves, to be able to donate meals, to these different families, because one of the things that people think about in this holiday season, when it comes to giving, is the typical event, which is a turkey drive, right? But the thing is, what can a homeless person really do with a frozen turkey?
Frozen.
And
Some of them be knowing how to make that barrel with the fire in it, where they make themselves warm. But who gonna hold that turkey, bro?
Right. And one of the things that that's happened to me, a lot when I was on the street, is just getting substandard, treatment. Even if someone was to offer a meal, it would be a half a pan of macaroni and cheese that was 2 or 3 days old. You know what I mean? So we just really try to reach out and say that every day is Veterans Day. And to be able to create that atmosphere to let them know that just really that they're not alone. And one of the basic needs that we can help out with is food. Preparing those gourmet meals. So it's a long road, but like I said, this season, a lot of people realize, it's not just the guy with the Salvation Army bell, that needs help. There's a lot of veterans out there, and 1 out of every 4, homeless Americans are combat veterans. So, it's a big fight. We need a big team to do it.
Yeah. So how are you funding your efforts, man?
Well, what we do is we look out for different, funding that is, targeting, veteran organizations, also reaching out to community members, to veteran supporters who just really want to, help our mission to continue. Because a lot of this started out with just out of me and my wife's pocket.
Exactly.
And one of the things that I had to learn was it's hard to help someone else to keep the lights on if yours are cut off, right? So it's that mentality that I can't help somebody else if we're not together. So we just really try to reach out to those, also to couples, just to bring them back, together. Because it's a lot that happens, as Endo was saying, after you come out of the service, whether you war or not. A lot of times people think that, if unless you went to combat, that you're really not a soldier. When in reality, even though it's a brotherhood, it's supposed to be, it's still some different challenges that are there that cause, that turmoil even within the military. So we're just really trying to, change that narrative. We were able to, successfully do that with the banner program. I believe we're one of the first organizations to actually do a all black, minority veteran banner program. Everywhere you go in the country, you can count on your hand how many women or black men are represented. So we want to pretty much give people their roses, while they're still alive, and have them be fresh flowers and not anything wilted. So.
Exactly. And what we talking about, people, is the Pittsburgh Black Comedy Association in collaboration with the veterans of the No Hero Left Behind. This is they definitely doing on November 24th, 2020 at 8 o'clock. They're doing a comedy show. It's going to be amazing. I'm sure it's going to be more than comedians there. I think
we're gonna have
Endo, tell us.
All right, we're gonna have 2 Jennings. We're gonna have Cousin Clyde. We're gonna have myself, the headliner Dan Williams, hosted the great Ma EC. And I want to give her a big shout out too, man.
Yes.
Her at the Pittsburgh Black Comedy Association, man. They're doing great things. Because of that, man, we're taking this thing on the road to Vegas. And we're gonna be hitting a couple other cities and states as well, man. I just can't wait to get this thing on the road, man.
Hey, it's a beautiful thing, man, what y'all doing. And you've been doing comedy 6 years. You've been blazing the stage. I mean, you got a wonderful story, man. You got the story of your story is like Sergeant Dan.
I'm ready.
You like the Black Sergeant Dan. Your great grandfather went to war. He went to battle. Your grandfather went to battle. Your uncle went to battle. Your daddy went to battle. You went to battle. You Sergeant Dan in the making.
No, my dad ain't go. My dad was scared. So my dad said, "I'd rather make kids. Fuck it,
Well, your dad may have been in the generation of the Ice Cube, Boys in the Hood, black man ain't got no place in the white man's army generation.
Absolutely 135%, 35% by computer error. Correct.
135% correct.
Yes, 135%. 35% by computer error. But it's correct nonetheless. Because all right, so because my grandfather, my dad's dad, he died in Vietnam.
Oh, dope. I mean, not dope, but wow.
He's shout out to the last of the Walking Dead Marines of Vietnam, man.
Exactly, that's the point, man.
PFC Gregory Carter, RIP. Just last month, I got to go see my grandfather's memorial down in DC. I went to DC. Yeah, man. So that was.
I mean, you born of heroes, bro. You got heroes all in your blood, and that's the thing, Shout out to DJ Direct. I see you. What's up, Millie J? How you doing,
Millie J? Direct.
Yeah. We got DJs that love to check in, and Millie J is a host of the show that we have at the radio station. It's a lot of people that's loving you, man. They checking you out. We got a lot of fans. And on Wednesday nights, man, we bring about 5,000 in to kind of check you out. And they all love you, man. You get good reviews tonight, man. Your roast was amazing. They love your hair. They love the long bonnet. Everyone asking. The number one question we've been getting is, where the hell you get that long ass bonnet from?
First off, all right, so let me let y'all know something, man. That is that's a condom.
That's a condom.
Yes, condom, people. Fellas, if you blessed like this, you know where to get them. If you ain't, you'll never know.
You got the purple joints then. I see what you.
Yes, sir. You gotta be in the special area for that. Like we get a membership. Like we are a brotherhood. Like the God Earth, nigga, GOG. We out here.
Hey, that's amazing, man. And so you what would you say? What would you say to Trump if you could to get him to concede?
To get him to concede?
Yeah. If you was in the White House and you had to just keep it real, like a keep it real with Trump moment, what would you say to get him to concede? Like, come on, Trump. Like, what would be your come on, Trump?
Like, I don't know, because I'd be too busy feeling on Melania. Like,
you'd be like, Trump, fight that. Look, I would go talk to my lawyers right now. Let me and Melania chill here.
My thing is this. He done. All right, look, I wasn't one of the lucky ones that was able to get that unemployment money, right? I wasn't able to get that $1,200, right? Mm-hmm. So he doing all this, he putting all together all these lawsuits against all these people trying to get all that money. But he's on Twitter. I followed Donald Trump just to see what he gonna say. So he asking people for donations to help pay for these lawsuits. I.e., asking for that $1,200 back. So that's what he trying to get. He trying to get that $1,200. Lord,
that's what he on. You know what? I thought that when he had cut the census early, because technically to cut the census early is the same is 14 bands per person per the next time they would do it. And the way it works is if you don't do your census, then if you did your census, it would be worth $1,400 per person per household, anybody in your household. So if your household didn't get a chance to do a census because they cut it off early, they still would have had that money go to you or your community, but now it don't. So where does that money go? And that's what I want to know. So that's my investigation. I hope it don't get me killed because I think it's a lot of money.
Man, it is a lot of money, man. That money getting funneled back in. You see, they buying new type. I just heard them say something about the Space Force.
Right. What about our force?
That's where that money go. That's why they want to know how many people in your house, because they want to know their ages. So when they of age, we want y'all to come out for the Space Force.
Technically, per the Geneva Convention, no one was supposed to put no army in space or military in space. So I don't know how we was able even to do this.
I don't know how we able to do it either. The more and more I keep seeing this stuff turn into Star Trek, the more and more I be like, man, look. For real. And watch, when we finally do get these people in space, it's going to be a motherfucker up that sound, just like William Shatner.
You ain't never lying. It sure will be.
Still in space and don't know what to do.
That's how we all talk. Hey, man, it's almost to the end of our show. I'm going to let you guys give an outro. Eric, I think he just logged back in. I want to let him give outro. Don't forget, y'all, man, it's the Pittsburgh Black Comedy Association, also in association with No Hero Left Behind. Eric, go ahead. Let's tell the people where to find you, your last sentiments, and give us some info on how to keep up and how to support you.
Yes, indeed. First off, thank you again for having me on the show. Thank you to Miracle for reaching out to collaborate and help us to increase this mission. You can find us on Facebook, No Hero Left Behind. You can also reach us via email. That's noheroleftbehind22@gmail.com. As well as if you are, looking to financially support, we accept electronic donations at Cash App, money sign, NHLB22. Again, that's NHLB22. And we just realized that together we can make a difference. So thank you for your time and look forward to continue fighting along with you.
Definitely, man. Definitely. And one more thing before you go, because I'm still curious. You are doing a comedy show behind this. What sparked the comedy? Is it that you want to do comedy? Are you doing comedy, or you couldn't find enough singers?
So this is actually Miracle, right? Right. My ex is the head comedian. She's the one that put all of this together, right?
Beautiful.
So she was able to put together, comedians like, Endo Jones and Damon Williams, and to have a night, where people can just laugh. It's a lot more fear to spread, a lot more panic to spread. So, in laughter there is love, and that's what we're trying to do. So, this is, again, this is her baby, and we're just trying to, see it through. This is the first show, and like Endo Jones said, they're going to be doing another one in Vegas, and Lord willing, this will be all across the nation. Where No Hero Left Behind will be joining right along with them, because we had a chance to go to Chicago before, and the homelessness is crazy there. We go to Philly, it's crazy there. We're going to come down to Atlanta for the show, because that's something that we don't want to miss. So Endo Jones, I look forward to meeting you in person, and thank you for your service. Salute.
Salute. No, thank you for yours as well, brother.
And Eric, it's crazy because I sent Endo a friend request, and I was going to send you one because I want to reach out and talk about it, and we're already friends. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. I know I did a event Philly to Atlanta weekend. I don't. Maybe if I bumped into you there or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. I said, "Wow."
Yeah.
Yeah. Great minds think alike.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's wonderful when people pick comedy, man, because that lets you know that they really trying to spread love and joy. And that's why I ask, because a lot of times you see the singers do it, and they do a wonderful job, and then you rarely now get a chance to see the comedy, especially with the pandemic going. So keep doing what you're doing. Salute to you and your services. We respect it. We love you. Thank you, man, for real. Is much appreciated because, like you said, y'all do the hard work, and then you come here, and then you still got to do harder work just to hang on. And we supposed to bring y'all back like heroes. They make football players heroes where they ain't got to do nothing, and sports players, that's crazy. Where you guys are heroes, and we should do better. So appreciate you, salute you for doing everything you can, and I promise you, we're gonna do everything we can here to help your mission and push it along further. Definitely
appreciate it.
Yep. Endo.
Yes, sir.
Give us your last final thoughts. What you want to say, man?
All right, so real quick, out of Chicago, I want to give a shout out to my big sisters, Just Niche and Corey Bell.
Corey Bell, definitely.
Hey, 2018, I was trapped in that polar ice blast where them people was real shit. I was trapped in that polar ice blast. When them people was out there dying on the street, and Niche and her friends and all that, and they gathered them people up and got them in the hotel, man.
Yeah, Niche is real. Niche is low key. She do a lot to help the community, and she don't promote it. She don't put it out there. She's a true heroess, and definitely she is a boss in this city. Probably the biggest name in comedy in Chicago right now for Chicago, outside of Damon, but just Niche. Yeah, she's the one. So shout out to Niche, man.
And I appreciate them, man. Shout out to those ladies, Corey Bell and Niche. I want to give a shout out again to my EC for helping, for even looking my way to make me a part of this, man. I'm glad to be a part of this. I can't wait for this to kick off, man. It's the first show, and it's going down like a plane crash. I'm telling you, man. Like, we're gonna have a at the Uptown Comedy Club November 24th for the Celebrity Charity Comedy Show. For anybody that kind of like the little giggles I was getting, man, I appreciate y'all. Anybody that like what I was displaying today, man, y'all can find me on Facebook at Comedian Endo Jones. D-O Jones, right? And then I'm on Instagram at endo.gram. You can find me on Instagram. I'm on Twitter at Jones Endo. And like I said, for my holy rollers, I'm on christianmingle.com. My name is Tithe and Tongues 86.
Hey, you probably friends with my great auntie.
Hey man, I do this for Miss Gladys, boy.
I'm on there as Come Get You Psalm.
We friends.
Y'all might be. I hope we ain't, man. Y'all catfishing the wrong people.
We can be friends, but ain't nobody interested. There's a difference.
Hey, DJ Direct say comedy heals.
Comedy does heal, man, but we need to do more healing ourselves as well, y'all. Hit that cash app at NHLB22. No Hero Left Behind 22. That's what it is. And y'all donate and y'all help. We need to help. We need to get out and hit these streets and do like they say and start helping these heroes and these vets out there, because you say 1 in 4 is in the homeless population. That's crazy. You know, the other 3 are baby mamas. You know, they got put out. So
hey, that's crazy. As funny and true as that is, like the numbers are increasing.
It is. They really are.
Especially
so
COVID-19, the numbers is increasing. So every little bit counts. So we need all y'all help, man. The more y'all help, the more y'all can prevent this, man. That's
I'm gonna be hitting both y'all up, you know, so we can talk and we can get a commercial drop, whatever we got to do, you know, help promote it.
Trying to come to Chicago too. Gym shoes.
Hey man, hey, when we open back up, you know we was at Riddles every weekend. We'll be back. And when we open back up, we definitely gonna have you down here.
Come on to Chicago. I get you a standby ticket on Southwest, and I got 10 gym shoe sandwiches for you.
Listen, man, don't threaten me with a time.
Yeah, I know, right?
He said, "Don't threaten me."
I see him packing with one hand and looking like he's serious with the other.
I'm gonna get you mild sauce for all your fries.
Oh, you know you got to get that mild sauce. He like, what's mild sauce?
Listen, man, if Lord Lightfoot don't get that man the key to the city like yesterday, Chief Keef and all of them, we gonna have that whole.
Don't call it Chief Keef.
So you know people ready to ride.
You already know, man. Rest in peace, King Von. You know it. So, but either way it go, man, we appreciate y'all. We running over our time just a little bit. So, man, we appreciate you, Endo Jones, Eric. Thank you. That with no hero left behind, and y'all support these brothers, man. This the Robert Kane Radio Show, man. We here with House Tunes Radio. Y'all make sure y'all download the app. Go to Twitter, go to HouseTunesRadio.com,
Facebook,
Instagram back page. I think they got an OnlyFans page where his back is out. So you can't just have your back out on OnlyFans, but he do got it. So we'll see what's going on with that.
We got my radio co-host on Sundays on my OnlyFans page.
Billy J in the building. Hey, so shout out to DJ Direct and all the fans that's out there. We love you guys. We thank y'all. Y'all make sure y'all donate. We gonna go to the have y'all all over the website, and we gonna be in Vegas too. I'm gonna be in Vegas on the 6th as well, so I'm gonna see y'all in Vegas. I promise you. I might try to get on that show. Why not? Let me give me a guest spot with you guys. So thank y'all. Love you guys. Appreciate you, man.
For that one, my name is Endo, and I'm out though.
Peace, yeah.
I often get asked is why should young people care about the spread of coronavirus? Well, we know that people